Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Tuesday show. Oh my God, today we have a lot of information to unpack. We're going to be talking about the best Miami attractions, what to do in the port of Miami when you're there visiting, whether pre-cruise or post-cruise. And also, we also at the end, like towards the end of the show, I actually have a channel announcement that you guys been waiting for a while. So, with that being said, let's get the show started. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. Welcome back in. For those of you that are coming new to the show, my name is Jackie Gonzalez. I am a travel advisor for Expedia Cruises. And for those of you who are been here for a long time, welcome back. Happy Tuesday, right? It's almost half of the week. Can't complain. It's going good. Nice weather. It was raining here in Florida today. I don't know where you guys are. Let me know if where you guys were raining or if it has been snowing. Are you guys ready for Christmas? I can't believe we're already, 23 days till Christmas? It is just insane. It feels like this year had just started 2 days ago and we're already in December. I don't know if it's because as you get older, time just flies back, I guess, flies by faster, I'm going to guess. Not sure, but I just find this year to have gone by super fast. Um, this Friday, we will be traveling this Friday. Well, actually, I'll be traveling this Friday. Saturday is going to be an actual travel date. So, oh my God, Dave, hello. Welcome back in, sir. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you, everybody that does not comment. I know you're here. We can see how many people are watching the live stream. So, thank you so much for being here. If you just want to put a little wave, hit that like button. It'll help the channel out. It'll help YouTube let everybody knows we're doing a live stream. But yeah, today we have a lot to unpack. We're going to be talking about the best Miami attractions, what to do in Miami before your cruise or after your cruise, or if you're just going to visit Miami, because it's always good to find out new things. And as a travel advisor, I like to always, find things out for you, where good places where to stay and things like that, give you guys some information. So with that all being said, let's jump into the information of what we're doing here with the best of the Miami attractions. I read a lot of articles and do a lot of different kind of situations that I find out for you, research and all of that stuff. And also from a lot of my clients that have been in different ports, they tell me, hey, if you're ever doing a live stream and you're end up talking about this is one of the places we stayed at. We kind of enjoy or something that we did. But just if you this is just for informational purposes, like best Miami attractions near the cruise port and airport. So whether you're doing cruise or air. If you stepped off cruise in your sunny Miami city, or you might just come in as a flight, these are some of the things that you might enjoy. From beaches and the street to the food tours, museums, and easy nature escapes. Miami has truly a lot of plenty of things for you to enjoy. If you're a foodie person, if you like museum, maybe tours and different things, you will be very entertained no matter how much time you have in this area. Whether you are traveling solo or as a couple or family with kids, there are a lot of best things to do in Miami post or after your cruise. You have some of your cultural ideas. For those of you that don't know, Miami is a city that is packed with cultural attractions from museums to street art. It is definitely worth taking the chance to explore this beautiful, historic, and iconic sites of the city while you're in town. Some of the things that you might ask, what can I do in Miami? Well, I was researching and I found this place called the Super Blue Miami. When I was researching, a lot of people said that it's about 90 minutes, anywhere between 90 minutes is a good time to spend here. And you might be asking, what is the Super Blue? So Super Blue Miami is one of the top art museums in the city. An immersive experience. You will be able to enjoy a host of amazing installations, including mirror labyrinths, digital recreations of worlds that are immense, and amazing waterfalls and flowers, and a stunning representation of your own heartbeat created from 300 lights. It is not a huge attraction, so it is great size for a quick trip for your afternoon before your flights, or in the evening. If you pair with another attraction, is suitable for all ages, especially guys during this time of the year. There's actually a lot of city lights. The Christmas season is here and things like that. Another thing that I found while I was doing my research there in Miami, that a lot of people have actually, I think that a lot of people do like this area. It's called the Perez Art Museum. This museum can take you anywhere between 2 to 3 hours to pretty check it out. I know that children will enjoy it. The Perez Art Museum is full with incredible artwork to enjoy, ranging from fine art and modern painting styles to sculptures, walkthrough, and art experiences. As many art museum, the exhibition changes throughout the year. So if you're enjoying the museum after one visit, then it's one to consider coming back, or after a cruise if it ends in Miami. There's always something new to enjoy. The museum takes around 2 hours to walk through, and 3 hours if you really want to enjoy a little bit more time. So keep in mind that these are some of the things that you can do there. Another cool thing that I was looking for is the Wynwood Graffiti Golf Cart Tour. So this is about an hour's worth of your time. If you're visiting Miami, the Wynwood District in Miami is known as the Warehouse District, but not so much exciting than that. It has become the home of the Miami finest street art, featuring incredible works from local artists and incredible smaller graffiti pieces and impressive full wall murals. A tour is ideal for you can walk far or feel tired after your cruise or your flight. You will ride a comfortable golf cart, seeing the art luxury pace while you learn about the architectural and historic of the region. So I don't know how about you guys feel about checking out the art, graffitis, and stuff like that. I find it kind of cool, something different to do. It only takes you an hour. So if you're needing to, maybe are you leaving for a flight and it leaves like really late at night, maybe that's something that you might be interested in kind of checking it out. Another thing that I found out is the Art Deco walking tour. This walking tour can take you about 2 hours, and it is really kind of cool. If you're feeling active and you're in the mood for walking Miami, one of the best options is the tour of the Art Deco buildings in South Beach. I'm pretty sure you guys know what South Beach is. If you have not or never been, that's somewhere that you got to check it out at least once in your lifetime. The guided tour will teach you all about the history of the South Beach region, including the glamour and the city mob side. You learn more about the history of the Art Deco in general, see the Versace mansion, which is kind of really cool to do, and just to get to know the real story of the most vibrant neighborhoods, not just in Miami, but the whole of the United States. Welcome in, Samara. It is Samara's birthday, so everybody wish Samara a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Queen of Disney. We love you here as part of the community, and I wish you the very best birthday. And I hope that when you go on your vacation with your family this month, you will enjoy it to the fullest. So happy birthday to you. So everybody that's on the chat, just say happy birthday to Samara for us, the Queen of Disney. Relaxing ideas. While a cruise is a wonderful holiday, it can often be action. I apologize about that. It can often be action packed, and maybe while you have time in Miami, you just want to take things a little easier. These relaxing attractions can help you wind down before you return home. One of the things that you can also do And this really doesn't have like a time frame because this is pretty much however long you want to stay here, is the actual Miami Beach. Miami Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches that Miami has. It is, of course, the home of the world's most famous beaches. If you did not know that and you've never been, you can just head down and enjoy the fantastic atmosphere of the sands. Here, there will be sand bathers, paddle boarders, jet skiers, and more. Yes, there will be plenty of people on rollerblades and roller skates along the beach front. So, M, thank you so much for being here today. Welcome in, Miss M. Kimberly Lovell, thank you so much for being here. For those of you that are coming in new, we have a birthday girl in the house. Samara's birthday is today. So, happy birthday to Samara. Thank you so much for saying happy birthday to her. We're going to sing to her later on. It's not quite beach, so don't head there if you don't want a few hours of peace before you fly or before you soak up all the sun and the ambience of the beautiful sands and see the local stores and bars while you're there. Then it's worth spending a few hours exploring. Don't forget, guys, that today we're talking about Miami, and later today I'm going to have a channel announcement. There's a big change coming to this channel, so keep on with us, and we're going to talk about all of that cool stuff so that you guys will be the first ones to know, so that on January 1st you'll be like, where is Traveling with Tinkerbell? And all of a sudden it's a different name altogether. So we're going to be telling you what the name of the channel is going to be later on this show, so keep up with us. Now, some of the things that you can do in Miami, a lot of people have asked me is, do they have hotel passes? Yes, they do. And some of these hotel passes, cruising on the high seas and travel. Thank you so much for being here, sir, today. So yeah, they do have hotel resort passes. They're about 6 hours roughly. And but they actually do, so you can, if you're leaving at a later flight after your cruise, you can always go there and enjoy, take a shower, change clothes, and then off to the airport you go. While Miami Beach has not been a place to relax within peace and quiet, you aren't short of options. That's what you're looking for. Miami has a lot of beautiful hotels that you can buy a day pass resort and escape the hustle and bustle. Day passes don't cost an earth. You may pay a little bit extra if you want a bed or a cabana or access to the hotel spa. However, if you want to launch on the side of the pool, sip a cocktail, and soak in the Miami sun, this can't wait to chill before dealing with the airport might be the thing for you. If you're traveling with kids, Miami has some great attractions that can help save some money and also boredom for the children after comes to a tire and end of your cruise. So if you're traveling with little ones or children all together, Miami has the Children Museum. The duration on this museum is anywhere between 3.5 hours to 4, depending on how long you want to stay there. The Miami's Children Museum is a fantastic destination for anyone with younger children. Your tickets get you a 3.5-hour play session where you can wander the museum and let your kids enjoy a whole host of interactive exhibitions. Welcome in, Mr. Harlan. Thank you so much for being here today, sir. Love to see you guys come back again to the show. Harlan, since you just got here, today is Samara's birthday. So we're just letting everybody know. Here we go. Earlier set chat was disabled, had to log off and back on. Oh, I do apologize about that. But yeah, we're here. Chat is working. Another cool attraction that may interest you while in Miami is the Miami Sea Aquarium. Yes, they actually do have a sea aquarium in Miami, and the estimated duration is 4 hours. And they have all sorts of really cool fishy animals there. The Miami Sea Aquarium is one of the most popular family attractions in the South Florida. It's home to a wide variety of marine sea life, including penguins, sharks, seals, sea lions, and all kinds of fishy species. There are some dolphins too. If you are on a budget or you can spare a little bit, You can arrange to swim with them if you like, or try one of the other close interaction experience in the sea aquarium. All of the facilities you need for a full day, including multi-dining options, so that is a great way to spend time leading up to your flight. Another thing that is really cool to do in Miami, and I actually have been here, and I truly recommend. Actually, this is kind of cool because we were talking. Me and my daughters were talking the other day. She said that they have gone to the zoo, and I was talking to her about the zoo. And then I met up with Keith from Cruising with Keith this past weekend, and he always also went to the zoo here in Tampa. I told him, because you have not seen the Miami Zoo yet. So this one is an estimated 6 hours, including transport. So guys, you can actually go to the zoo and they will transport you to your flight. So keep that in mind if you're traveling with children, or maybe you just want to go check it out. It's a really cool place to go. I truly had a good time. This is another fantastic family-friendly attraction that can keep you busy for the whole day before night flights. It's Zoo Miami. Here you will find over 3,500 animals to see, with species from across the globe, the various interactive exhibits and learning opportunities, as well as good choice of dining and venues. Just be aware that this is one of the furthest attractions from the port. You will need to factor in around 35-minute drive from the cruise terminal and another 30 minutes to get back to the airport, depending on traffic. If your flight is mid-afternoon, give this one a miss, because you don't want to do it because it's a long time. So they also have some food themes idea, whether you're diehard foodie who loves to explore other cultures and samples the traditional dishes. You will like the idea of visiting restaurants and snacking on your last day. These tours can also be ideal and time killer. So keep in mind that you can do a foodie tour if you like, or you can always visit the Little Havana Food and Walking Tour. And this is a yummy one because it has all sorts of really cool places where you can go and have a great time. You enjoy a guided walking tour of Miami, Little Havana neighborhood, and get a chance to try some of the best local delicacies from Cuban restaurants all around. You'll be able to try dishes like chicken plantain cups, guava pastry, and delicious flan ice cream, and taste the best empanadas in the city. As well as trying the food, you will see the Cuban cigars are rolled, meet the local artists, and enjoy Cuban music, all while learning about the heritage of the neighborhood and how Cubans have lived there. Um, Miami has a lot to offer. They also have a South Beach walking cultural food tour. If you're like a foodie kind of person, this one is about 2.5 hours long. So if you like the idea of walking around and eating tour, but you want to look beyond just the Cuban flavors, then you could be interested in this tour. It has more wide-ranging excursions to suit. South Beach is home of the fantastic variety of restaurants, and you get to sample a little bit of all of them, including Cuban, Mediterranean, Colombian, Peruvian, and Spanish. I think this is a really good tour. Excuse me, for the people that are foodies. I think that you will enjoy it because you get to have kind of like a little bit assortment of all sorts of different things. So that's a cool thing. The tour include a look in the heritage of the Latin American in Miami, and what is the culture that has helped define the city. Is quite an active tour, but one with a lot of packed and great content, and a highlight to in the entire gateway. This is something that I was, when I was reading and researching this really took me a little bit by surprise. I said, you know what? I go to Miami. I should one of these days try this tour and vlog it and bring it out to you guys so that you guys can check it out and see if this is something that you might be interested in. They also have the traditional Cuban cooking class. Not sure how many of you guys enjoy a cooking class, but if that's something that is right up your alley, it's about 4 hours to do in Miami. If you got a little bit of more time to kill before your flight, or before your cruise, you don't mind spending a little more on your food excursions, why not try the traditional Cuban cook class before you head home? This works well with the evening flight since it's all about making your own dinner. Think about it. You get off your cruise, you don't got to worry about anything. You go here, you take your classes, and you get to have a nice dinner, get on your flight, and you're on the way back home. You have a chef taking you through the lessons and giving you information on the background and the dishes you prepare and the heritage of Cuban cooking. When the tour is over, you get to take your recipes home and you can recreate the food again for your family and friends. How cool is that, right? Now, if you are kind of like me, I love to shop. You know, what girl don't like to shop? You can always take a little tour or just go there to the Sawgrass Mill Mall. For those of you that know Miami, this is one of the biggest malls in Miami, and you could be there up to 6 hours. That's how big this place is. So the Sawgrass Mill Mall is actually a little further outside of Miami, and it's a good option for Fort Lauderdale too. But the sheer volumes of store you can visit doesn't make it worth the trip, provided you have time to get back to the airport. Please give it about 40 to 1 hour's time, right back and forth, so that you are there at the airport on time. One of the other places to go shopping is the Dolphin Shopping Mall. This, you can stay here as long as you wish to do it. I have been to both malls. I like the Sawgrass much better, but I guess some people might like the Dolphin if you have been to the Dolphin. So if you want to get your shopping done without being too far from the airport, the Dolphin Shopping Mall is a much better option because it's only just 10 miles from the entrance to the airport, and you can get there super fast with no problems, none at all. So if you're a little adventurous, I might have something for you. Jet ski rentals. If you want to try out some jet skiing, if maybe you went on the cruise and you enjoy a jet ski tour and you say, you know what, I want to do it again. So before you head home, you can do another jet ski tour in Miami. There's a lot of focus around South Beach and the connecting islands. So what better way to explore them all from the water on your own jet ski? You get a boat ride to the launch point and you travel guide past Picnic Island to see some of the great views of the city. It is a thrilling way to see the sights and a completely safe one too. Your instruction will also take some photos of you jet skiing for you to treasure or just show off to your friends. What a way to vacation. Now, this one is one that I've been trying one of these days to do. And one day I'm going to vlog this place, a Everglades tour. I know my friend Scott McNeil, he has done one of these and he loved it. This can take anywhere between 1 to 5 hours long. The Everglades National Park is famous around the world for a unique scenery and, of course, its wildlife. There are various tour lengths available, but on all, you'll get the chance to see the alligators, iguana, and other wildlife, their natural habitat. Now, we talked about the jet skis. You know what's coming next. The ATV rentals. Who doesn't like an ATV? I love to ride the ATVs. And this one is a 90-minute duration. So if you want to get off in the beaten track, especially if you're seeing some of the main Miami sites before, consider hiring an ATV and taking a tour of the off-road areas of Miami. I bet you guys didn't know that you could do that in Miami, did you? So you get to see parts of the coastways and the main tourist spots and have a thrill-packed time while you do it. Keep in mind that this is a 90-minute excursion kind of thing. And, I love my husband. He enjoys fishing. So I was not going to leave everybody, all the guys out there that like some deep sea fishing. We have a 4-hour thing here that you guys can do. So you guys can do a deep sea fishing, no experience necessary. Try your own hands at deep sea fishing and see what species you can catch under the tuition of an expert guide. You'll get a full tutorial on how to use the equipment and then head out on the boat to see if you can snare kingfish, grouper, or snapper. The boat trip is scenic and right itself, so you'll get to relax too. Perfect for your partner or fishing aficionado, and you will want to take it easy for this half day. Man, now this one, guys, when I was researching, I said, you know what? I never thought about this, but I'm going to bring it to the community, see what you all think. A cruise of the millionaire homes. It's a 90-minute attraction. I never even knew that you could do this in Miami. This excursion isn't really a luxury tour in itself. It is actually quite cheap. But if you're interested in the luxurious lifestyle, there is a lot of fun in this. You go on a boat tour around the city and see all the multi-million-dollar mansions that celebrity own around the island. You know, I like to watch the Housewives of Atlanta and all these other things that you see out there. And they actually go to some of these mansions. They stay there, they rent it and all of that. And sometimes when you're watching these things, you get to see them on TV. You say, oh yeah, that's by that bridge that is across from the cruise ship and all of that. So here it is. You can actually do one of these tours while you're in Miami. You can also do the private yacht cruise with champagne. This is a 2-hour for you if you have that kind of time and you're feeling a little luxurious and you want to just do something really cute. Maybe for you and your husband, or your husband want to take the wife. It is widely accepted that one of these best to see Miami is from a boat. So why not hire your own private yacht for a tour and escape the crowded vessels where seats are at a premium? Another cool thing to do, not sure how many of you are interested in this one, but the Taste of Miami helicopter tour. It is 20 minutes long. When I read this, I'm like, what exactly are you going to taste? Well, I guess the taste is kind of like you get to see a little bit of the Miami area. So you get to have a little taste, like a little sneak peek. But I'm thinking, who would want to do this? I don't know. But if that's something that's kind of like having a little taste. So when you come back, you get to say, you know what? I want to go here. It's kind of like a cruise. You know, you're tasting the different ports of calls. So if a boat isn't doing it for you, why not do it from the sky? A private helicopter tour gets you right over the best sites. So if you're able to tick off the Tahiti Beach, Biscayne Bay, Coconut Grove, and more, as well as the city you have flown over the the country preserve, where you may get lucky and see manatees and dolphins swimming below you. So, what do you all think about the best of Miami? I gave you 20 different ideas. Can you believe it? 20 different ideas of different things to do around Miami. You know, when is your next trip to Miami? Are you going on a cruise? Are you going to fly there? Now you have a little bit of more time. What are the things that you might think that you didn't even know that existed there, that you might say, wow, you know, I might want to go there? These are the reasons why I bring these things out to you guys, because not a lot of people know that these things exist. And Miami is a super huge port of call, and there's millions of people traveling to Miami on a daily basis. So this little guide might help somebody out there, you know, check out some of the things to do in Miami. I leave the cruise ship to take another ship. So the rich people's houses, no thank you. Harlan says, like, I am not interested in that. Helicopter ride doesn't appeal to me either. But maybe you're a foodie person, Harlan, so you might want to do the tour around there and try all of the different, you know, Mediterranean, Peruvian, Colombian, you know, type of foods out there. Drove the ATV in the Philippines on the beach. I know it's really fun to do that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to be in Miami in April. We're going to be in Miami. So I might consider one of these tours and vlog it for you guys, and, you know, put it back over here and say, hey, remember that day we were talking about the best Miami attractions? Well, here we are. We're actually doing one of those attractions for you. So I just wanted to, bring you this information because, we all travel, whether now down the road or maybe a friend of yours that is traveling to Miami and they say, hey, I'm going to Miami. Do you know anything that I can do since you've possibly been there? Or, hey, Harlan, or hey, Samara, you know, then you have at least some information. I know Samara likes Fort Lauderdale, but Fort Lauderdale is very close to Miami. So she might be interested in something like that. Or when her parents travel to Fort Lauderdale, these are some of the things that they can actually do. So why not, right? Why not? Do like food, subscribe to Brooklyn Brothers Food Review. Okay, so Brooklyn Brothers, they do food reviews. Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool to know. um so with that being said, all of that information that I brought out to you guys, I have a question. When is your next vacation? And what port are you leaving with? And what ship are you traveling on? Those are the three questions. If you're having a next cruise, what port, what ship, and the date. And I'll tell you, because there's a lot of really, I want to see kind of like, are you more of a Port Canaveral, Miami, Fort Lauderdale? I'm not a Fort Lauderdale person, but I like Fort Lauderdale cruise port better than Miami. Miami is congested, like really bad, and they have to figure it out. Port Canaveral is super easy to travel in and out with no problems. Um, yeah, Holland America does sail out of Fort Lauderdale. Actually, you know what, Harlan? This might be something that it might interest you, which I find kind of cool. It's on one of my vlogs from the Celebrity Excel. There was a Holland ship that was leaving backwards off the bay. And I was like, whoever's the captain of that ship is just amazing to see how really good he's just reversing that ship back without hitting anybody else. Not me. I wouldn't be able to do that with a ship. I'm looking to book my next year for cruise for me. Okay. Actually, Dave, just so that you know, there's a lot of great specials out there right now going on. And if you are already booked on a cruise, there is a lot of good deals with percentages for drink package, Wi-Fi, short excursions, and spa and different things like that. So keep an eye on those because there's some really good deals happening on there. And let me see what else is going on in the industry right now, because we're right now hitting what is called peak season for us, the travel advisors. So this is gonna, and it's kind of weird because it usually runs from January to March, but for some reason it's starting a little early. We're feeling it a little early, where it's wave season for us. That's what it's called, wave season. So Katie, welcome back, my love. December 26th, 8 night out of Port Canaveral. Miss Katie, I have a question for you. Do you rather leave out of Port Canaveral, Miami, or Fort Lauderdale? If you can please answer that question, I will be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's talk about what's changing on the channel. There's a lot of people asking, when am I going to talk about, the changes? What is going to be the new name of the channel? So without further ado, we have another 25 minutes more to go. So Port Canaveral is your favorite. Port Canaveral is my favorite too. I like Port Canaveral. I like Fort Lauderdale because in Fort Lauderdale, you get to park. If you want to park outside of the port, you can park in Dania Beach, and it's like a 1, 2, and 3, and you're there. Miami is very hectic. Traffic is horrible. So if you guys are traveling to Miami, pack your patience. Pack it to the brim because it's frustrating. It could take you anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 hours to get to your terminal, depending on how bad and how many ships are in town. So just keep that in mind, because it's crazy. Cruising out of Miami, December 6th on the horizon, staying at an older hotel, the Holiday Inn, downtown Port Miami. It is a 2-minute walk to the Bayside Market. Oh my God, Kim, I love it. You're going to have a great time, but pack your patience, mama, if you're leaving out of Miami, because it is crazy. Last time I was in Miami, and this was to get on the World America, it took me about an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to actually make it to the terminal. In general, you need to pack your patience when you're traveling. Yeah, but when you're in Miami, because you're gonna be like, oh my God, you see the ships and you're still in like in the midst of everything. But anyhow, the big announcement that I've been wanting to share with you for a while, with sad news to me, traveling with Tinkerbell is going to be no longer as of January 1st. Our new name for as of January 1st is going to be Travel Adventures. That's going to be our new name. I love the name. I picked the name for a while, and I think it fits perfect with the community because it's nothing to do with a specific travel. It's mainly just travel in general. And for those of you that know me on all of my vlogs, I always say, come with me on this next adventure. So I decided to call it Travel Adventures because that's what we're doing. We are traveling and we're going on this adventure. So all of the vlogs from going forward and below are going to be called Travel Adventures. Banners are coming new. We're going to have a new logo coming in. New merch with the Travel Adventures is going to be coming too as well. We're working on all of that stuff behind scenes. So all of this is coming down. New stuff is coming up. So bear with me because I order some of the stuff for the background. I don't think it's going to get here in time. I'm actually traveling this week to visit my dad in Puerto Rico. So I'll be there for 1 week. I'm leaving Friday. My travel day is Saturday at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I won't be back till Saturday. And then we have a lot of work and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out how am I going to get all this background done. But if worst comes to worst, then I'll just take the name. If all the stuff is not here to do the background, I'll just take the Traveling with Tinkerbell name, figure something out, and then we'll go from there. With Bubblegum Restaurant, Margaritaville, near the big the big Ferris with the waterway view, plus the Hard Rock Cafe, no casino, pools, a lot of fun and entertainment. I do agree with you. I do agree with you there. You're going to have a lot of great entertainment, a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everything is going to stay the same. The only thing different is just going to be the name. So it's just going to be, we're just going to have a new name, Travel Adventures. We're going to be changing the name on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere we are, all of the names are going to be changed. The only thing that would have Tink, the word Tink, will be our banner in YouTube where it says Travel Adventures with Tink. But that's it. I'm not going to put any more Tinkerbell because I want this community to grow. And we are a travel community where we do cruising, flights, and other kind of stuff. So this is a specific travel community. So we, even though we're going to be bringing Disney and different things like that, we're not like a Disney kind of like channel. So the channel, everything is going to be the same. I'm just going to change the name. So I think it's going to be a really good thing for the channel. I think it's going to be better, to be honest, better with in a lot of ways. And I'm just looking forward to the new adventure for sure. I'm looking forward to everything. Hopefully you guys like the name. When I looked at it, we went through different types of names, but I don't know, something about Travel Adventure was the one that I really kind of like clicked with better. So I'm just gonna do it. So we're gonna do it. We're no longer gonna be traveling with Tinkerbell, but we're gonna be Travel Adventures as of January 1st. I think today is our last show of the month, because next week I'm going to be in Puerto Rico for that week. The following week, I might do a show on the 16th. I'm not sure yet. And then the week of the 23rd, the week of the 30th, those are going to be holidays. So we're going to take those times off. So I might come back on the 16 and maybe give you some information of what I did in Puerto Rico. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do live streaming or I'm going to be vlogging a lot. I'm going to be spending some time with my dad and family over there. There's some family that are traveling with me, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I know, Miss Katie, I'm evolving little by little. Change is always good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I love traveling with Tinkerbell. Everybody knows me as Tinkerbell, but looking at the analytics, looking at all the data, um, a lot of people, and then I asked a lot of people, guys. I asked a lot of people, when you look at this channel, what is it that you think? People were like, "Well, I think it's a Disney channel." And we don't do Disney here. So hopefully with Travel Adventures, the community can get a little bit bigger. It'll kind of like, I'm hoping it picks up more traction, and the analytics don't lie. So we're going to have to, move it on up if we want to move and get grooving on this channel. Spend some time with your dad. Lost. Yeah, I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time with my dad. He's not getting any younger. So I sometimes got to put the camera down and kind of like enjoy a little bit of time with him and family. Like I said, if I see something that in Puerto Rico that I have not shown on a vlog, then yeah, I'll vlog it for a little bit for you guys. But usually I when I go over there, I do live streaming and things like that, unless I do an impromptu live stream. But I'm not thinking about doing one because I'm traveling with my granddaughter, two of my daughter, and my daughter's fiance. So it's a total of 5 of us traveling. So it's the first time my dad gets to meet my granddaughter Maddie. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I just want to, be in the moment and enjoy that time with my dad while I'm visiting. Um, yes, lost both parents last 2 years, spent time with the family. Thank you, and my condolences to you, Dave, for the loss of your parents, and the loss of any parent. Actually, I'm very grateful and super blessed that my both of my parents are still here. But that's one thing that I truly think a lot, like because they're not getting any young. So I have to, like, my dad lives in Puerto Rico. He used to live here in Miami, and it was easier to just travel to Miami over the weekend and see him more oftenly. But now I try to go there every 6 months and spend a week with him. And even when you look back, 2 weeks is nothing, like, compared to, I wish I could spend more time, but we're getting there. I'm trying to get there as much as I can. But hopefully you guys like the name of the channel. It's Travel Adventures. So when you see the change, don't be scared. It is the channel, and we're still going to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to the new logo, the new banner, and all of the cool stuff, because I'm so used to the show the way that it is. But change is always good, and I have a lot of faith that it's going to be even better. So I know 2026 is going to be a great year for us and all of that cool stuff, and it's going to be super fun. So I can't complain. There's a lot of travel that is going to happen next year. um like I said, this coming week is my last travel for this year. February, we're going on Margaritaville. In February, we're going on Margaritaville Islander. In April, we're going to be on World America. In May, we're going to be in Utopia. In June, we're going to be in Start of the Seas. In let me see, Start of the Seas. In November, we're going to be in Legends of the Seas in November. So, and I still have a couple of more months that I got to fill out and see where else we can go. I was actually thinking of maybe doing some sort of a road trip, something different, but I'm trying to plan it out to see where. Because believe it or not, here in Florida, we still haven't been to Destin. Destin, Florida is very pretty. We've been to Key West. Destin, Florida is pretty. Panama City, Florida is very pretty. There's a lot of different places here in Florida to really check out and truly like enjoy and all of that. So yeah, there's, if you're from Florida, look it up. There's a lot of places here that, you know, you can really enjoy. You know, if you don't have, you know, a way of getting into like a cruise or anything like that, and you live here in Florida, there's a lot of good spots. Let me know if you need me to do a live stream of the different places you can visit here in Florida. And that'll be kind of cool. I know that for Across the Wave, we are going to be revisiting some of the ports that we have visited actually to provide you more information. So maybe I could check with the Across the Waves, Jeffy and Keith. Maybe we could do like Florida, different destinations and things like that. Tomorrow we do have an Across the Wave, and it's going to be for the port of Buenos Aires. So if you've never been to Buenos Aires, I've never been to Buenos Aires. That might be a thing to come back and check it out tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last Across the Wave show for the rest of the year, and we will come back in January. Love Orlando for the 2 times I went. Orlando is great. And Orlando has a lot of fantastic places and a lot to do in Orlando. Orlando is not just like, a lot of people see Orlando just for Disney, Universal Studios, and now Epic Universe. But Orlando has so many beautiful, you could actually go horseback riding in Orlando if you did not know that. There's a lot of places to stay, a lot of really cool things to do. If you are looking into kind of like doing something a little bit different for your vacation, Westgate Resorts have the Westgate Rodeo, I think it's called. And it's in between, let me see, it's in between going from here to Fort Lauderdale. And the cool thing that they have is they have these kind of little how do you call it, like Indian type tents, you can say, bungalow things, and they have rodeos and all sorts of really cool thing. And that a lot of people don't even know. I've actually passed by it. My dad owns Westgate property, and I've been, now actually this week I've been meaning to talk to him about it because I want to stay there and vlog it and bring it out for you guys. And it's very hidden. It's in a very hidden area, but it's on our way. It's like where I live. It's about, from my house to there, I would say it's about 30-minute drive, either 30 or 45-minute drive from where I live. And they have like tiki kind of like tents. It's really, really cool. And it's called the Westgate. I think it's called the Westgate Rodeo. I could be wrong. And that's one of the places that I need to talk to my dad this weekend when I see him, to see if he can get me a spot there. It's a ranch. I think I know someone who stay there. Yeah, Miss Katie, and it's really cool. I've seen it every time I pass to go to the Fort Lauderdale cruise port. I go through 60 and I pass by it. And I always tell my husband, I need to talk to my dad so we can come and stay here. But it's really cool. So that's something that, if maybe that's something that you want to do something completely different, then maybe that will be an option for you. It's through Westgate Resorts. For those of you that maybe are jotting some information down, or if you're watching the replay, check out the Westgate Resort. But I think it's called Westgate Resorts Rodeo or something like that. Let me look it up real quick, because you guys know me. Westgate Resorts Rodeo. It's called the River Ranch Resort. It's Westgate River Ranch and Rodeo. That's what it's called. So, and they actually have, they have Saturday nights, they have a rodeo there. On Saturday night, they have luxury camping, river ranch activities, splash into the fun. They even have a water park there. So they have a lot of different, farm animals. They have Winter Wonderland, long range shooting, river country water park, air rifle range, Westgate Rodeo, cowboy adventure park, horseback riding, airborne rides, Kissimmee, Queen River Cruise, archery range, escape room, fishing, full service marina, horseshoes, mechanical bull, mini golf, petting farm, pony rides, pool, rocking climbing, street parties, swamp buddy rides, tennis course, trap and skeets range, guided hunts in Florida, cowboy dinners and hayride experience, and water activities. Check that out. So if that's something, guys, that you guys are interested, I'm interested. I'm gonna talk to my dad this weekend. I say, you know what? Can you get me like a couple of days or a whole week, and I'll take the family there. I know horseshoes I could play, right? And we could go over there and have a great old time. Make sure we wear our boots, our jeans, and all of that cool stuff. I love rodeo and stuff like that. I every so often I tell my husband, I say, you know, we haven't gone to a rodeo in a while, and he finds them, and then we go. I think we've been to one or two so far, and they're a lot of fun. You know, they're a lot of fun. I like to see the, you know, how long these people ride these, you know, these horses and do different things. We have a horse set here at the house. Oh my God. You know, Samara, if you're still listening, you might want to stay at the Westgate Resort, you know, instead of Lagomar for once. Maybe you'll like it. But yeah, guys, so you know, that's something that, you know, they have Destin, again, they have Panama City, Tallahassee, Gainesville. They have so many great places here in Florida. And, you know, yeah, we have what, like Jacksonville. We have how many ports we have? We have the Jacksonville one, we have Port Canaveral, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. I don't know if I'm missing another one, but that's five. So we have five ports. Avoid. Look at me. David says, avoid Gainesville. Scratch Gainesville. Avoid it. Like rodeos too. Anywhere but Gainesville. We got it. Like rodeos too. One-on-one on Staten Island. They stop having them. Yeah, they have. It's really cool to see. I just like to go because I like to see, you know, how long the people last when they're riding these bulls or whatever it is. So it's kind, I don't know, to me it's very interesting, something that I enjoy. I got to tell Martine, you know, we need to go to another one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But when I go see my dad, I'm going to ask him about, you know, the rodeo thing to see. Maybe it'll be a good place to go and I can vlog it for you guys. And we get to share that experience with you guys. So hopefully you guys are having a great week so far. I can't believe we already passed Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving with your family. I really enjoy mine. All the family was here. I can even show you. My house is halfway decked out, not to the fullest because I still got a lot of boxes that I got to still put more stuff. But I'm right next to my Christmas tree, my yearly Christmas tree. So it's right next to me. And I have a little tree on the front of the door, and I have two on the living room area. Christmas is my time of year, so I enjoy it. So it's just been great. Now, my husband is not going with me, so hopefully this weekend he will deck the outside of the house, and when I come back, it's all nice and lit. So in new house, so my holidays. Oh my God, Dave! Congrats! How cool is that? Oh my God, Dave! I'm so happy for you. I am so excited. You were so looking forward to that. This is going to be a great year for you. I am so happy for you. And Harlan is saying my family is on the there we are. There we're back at it again. Okay, hold on. Travel spree, right? Back at it again. Had a bunch of people here at the house for Thanksgiving. That's awesome. You had it. Wait a minute. You had it catered? You didn't even cook, Em? Man, Em, I had to cook the whole thing, but it was a lot of fun. I always do it for my family every year. I cook the whole, and I have another one on December 24th. We also cook on December 24th. And then on the 31st, I just relax. I'm not cooking on that day. No way. Actually, I do have a quick question before we go. We have 4 more minutes. Is anybody here going on a New Year's cruise by any chance? If you are, let me know how you like it. I've been thinking of doing one for a while. So let me know how you like it. Next year, try Burger King Thanksgiving meal. Oh my God. Oh, you're going, Miss Katie. All right. So when is this your first time going? If it's your first time, when you get back, reach out to me and let me know how you like it. I've been trying to do one for a long, long time, and I might consider doing one possibly next year. A couple of us cooked a little bit, text and cater because we have. Oh my God, that's a lot of people. How many people that we have? Let me see. I think we had like about 13, 14 people. Oh, this is your third time. Okay, I'll get back. When I get back from my trip, Miss Katie, I'll give you a call and we can chit chat for a little bit. Um, oh my God, that's a lot of people. And I had like about 13, 14 people, and that was a lot. I will reach out to you. Yeah, definitely, Dave. You got my number, sweetie. Whenever you need, we actually got to get together so that I can come back at your show. We could do something together. Oh, look at see, Miss Katie. That's what I'm talking about. I've been wanting to do one because I heard a lot of people say that it's a lot of fun, but I've never have talked to somebody that's actually have done one. So yeah, when I get back, I'll definitely reach out to you. Hopefully I won't forget. If I forget, Miss Katie, you call me, okay? Because you got my number. I will forget, but I'm hoping not to forget because that's something that's been on my mind for a while. My God, you guys had a great time. Yes, been in hiatus, but getting ready to come back. Hey, I understand. At least you got your house, and that's a blessing. And you got it before Christmas. Oh my God, Dave, I'm so happy for you. I'm super excited for you. Leaving from Miami in 2 days, sailing on December 6th. You know what, Miss Kim? Ooh, ABC. Ooh, love it. Love it. If you have never been, you're going to have an amazing time. And if you've been, you're going to have an amazing time all over again. I love the ABC Islands. Oh, Curacao, Aruba, Bonaire. Yes, it's calling my name already. I haven't been over there. No, I haven't been over there since Sophie's 16th birthday. So it's been a year and 2 months. That's how long it's been because we celebrated her 15th birthday in the Carnival Horizon and we did an 8-day cruise to the ABC Islands. That's what she wanted. So that was a lot of fun. Well, guys, we're coming down to the end of our show. I promised my family a meal today. So yeah, after this, I'm going to go pick it up and bring it over and we're going to have a good meal together. It will be 86 degrees. Ooh, Miss Kim. You're going to have a lot of fun time. And the waters are nice and warm over there. It's going to be great. Eddie Lugo cruises there to the ABC Islands. Yep, he does go to the ABC Islands. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. Hopefully you enjoy what to do around Miami and you enjoy the new channel name, Travel Adventures. So I will see you guys hopefully on the 16th, but I will see you guys back tomorrow for Across the Way. We're going to be in the port of Bonaire, not me, Bonaire. Look, see, Miss Kim, Buenos Aires tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys all to the moon and back. May God bless each and everybody. Take care. Be safe. Safe travel. Miss Kim, have a beautiful time in the port of Miami and in your cruise. Have safe travel. May God bless your cruise and you have a wonderful time. Love you guys all to the moon and back. Bye. I know I love it. Travel Adventures. Here we come. Great year, 2026.